This is Infinite English, the connected speech tutorial for Alex Clark's video, My Sister in Real Life. To help you loop the important sections, there are timestamps at the end of every example. Now, let's take a closer look at the connected speech in this video. It begins right away in the first sentence. The subtitles read, "If you're subscribed, you probably already know I have a sister." But Alex pronounces some parts of this sentence differently. The ba in probably drops out, and we hear probably. This happens because the two words probably and already are so similar. They both have the same amount of syllables, 3, and they both have the same stresses. Probably, already. The second connected speech difference is have a. When said quickly, it turns into have a. The natural pause between the two words disappears, and the stress in the phrase changes from the a in I have a sister to the a in have. Have a. You probably already know I have a sister. That brings us to the next example, where the connected speech squeezes a part of the sentence together. She's hung me over a pit of fire is pronounced she's hung me over a pit of fire. The T turns into a D sound, and because the V sound of and the F sound in fire is so similar, the V sound drops off, and you are just left with the sound. And we mash it all together to make pit of fire. That brings me to one of the most common words used in the English language, and its connected speech pronunciation. And. Very often the D sound drops off, and you'll only hear un. For example, and even so turns into uneven so. I've time-stamped a few examples in the video. Can you find more? Another common connected speech pronunciation is when the T sounds like a D. For example, she's a good person, and I thought, given all the smack talk I've said about her. Here, the T is pronounced D. We lose the H sound completely, and the two words are pronounced as one. About her. Much of understanding connected speech is knowing when ending sounds disappear. This often happens to the ending T sound, like here. Hey sis, I love you very much, and you're a great sister. It also happens very often with negative contractions, like don't and didn't. The ending T sounds disappear, and you hear don't and didn't. When sounds fade or soften, for example, and I asked her to tell me one of the absolute worst pranks she ever did to me, instead of pronouncing to me, the oo sound softens, and we are left with the t. Our next example shows when connected speech becomes written. Our example here is, and so having people be fans is kind of cool. It happens kinda a lot. Here we see kind of, but it's pronounced kinda. Later we see kinda as written the way we say it. This is an example of connected speech becoming written language. Although kind of is pronounced kinda, the correct way of spelling it is kind of. Our next example is a bit trickier. She's not gonna pop up behind you and be like, I know you know who I am. Here we have another connected speech word that's written as we pronounce it. Gonna. Because of our previous example, you would think that gonna would be going of. But that's not right. She's not going of pop-up doesn't make any sense. It's actually going to. To becomes the sound in gonna. She's not gonna pop up behind you. For more information about connected speech, check out our related videos. Please don't forget to take a look at our questionnaire and let us know what you think. And thank you very much for coming to Infinite English.